My beloved child, the truth has been locked away for too long, hidden behind tears, silence, and fear. Tonight, heaven tears down the curtain and demands that you see clearly what has been whispered in shadows. Do not blink, for the revelation is sharp, heavy, and unstoppable. The room around you may feel colder as these words reach your soul. A sudden pull in your heart is no accident, it is the sign that this moment has been divinely timed. You are not reading by chance, you are reading because God has chosen this very second to reveal what no one else dared to say. Your daughter has been carrying secrets that were never meant to reach your ears. But heaven does not allow deception to rule over love, and today the walls are breaking. The veil is lifting, and what has been buried beneath her silence is finally surfacing. The emotions rushing inside you right now are proof of how deep this moment runs. You feel the tremble in your spirit because your bloodline has been touched by something that cannot be ignored. Stay with me, because what is about to unfold will demand your full strength. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Your daughter, though loved dearly, has stepped into places she was never supposed to be. She trusted voices that misled her, people who clothed themselves in care but carried poison in their intentions. And now, their fingerprints are all over her story. Do not mistake this message as judgment, it is rescue. God is not exposing to shame, He is exposing to protect. What has been hidden in her life was a trap that would soon pull your entire family into darkness if not revealed today. Archangel Michael says, the moment of exposure is mercy disguised as pain. For when light floods into a room, the shadows must run, no matter how comfortable they once felt. Tonight, truth is the sword, and it is being placed into your hands. A person close to her, someone she trusted blindly, had begun weaving lies around her, aiming to control and exploit. Heaven intercepted this scheme, and now the mask is ripped away. The tears you may feel are not weakness, they are strength washing away deception. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You must understand, my beloved child, that this is not the end of her story, it is the saving of it. God is giving you the knowledge so that you can stand as shield and anchor when she cannot fight alone. She is trembling inside, torn between loyalty to you and fear of what others will do if the truth is spoken. Do not let anger cloud this revelation. Instead, let love sharpen your spirit. She needs your guidance more than she has ever admitted, because the burden she has been carrying has been breaking her silently from within. The whispers of betrayal reached heaven before they reached your ears. The false friends around her, the manipulative tongues, and the dangerous paths. They are now being severed one by one. You are witnessing the collapse of their hidden network in her life. The timing is divine. Had this been delayed even a few more days, the consequences could have stretched far beyond what you could imagine. What you are seeing right now is God's intervention in motion, fierce and unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Her voice will shake when she finally admits what has been haunting her. The tears in her eyes will not just be guilt, they will be relief. For inside her heart, she has been crying for release, and today heaven is granting it. The world may call it coincidence, but your soul knows it is heaven's perfect alignment. The way this message has reached you, the timing, the feeling in your chest, all of it is proof that this is not man's doing but God's will. The exposure is not to destroy her, it is to deliver her. Chains are breaking, heavy doors are opening, and hidden enemies are being dragged into the light. You may tremble as you hear this, but remember, trembling is often the sign that a miracle is near. Archangel Michael says, "Watch closely now, because the people who thought they could harm her without consequence will taste their downfall. Heaven has marked them, and justice will flow like a river that cannot be stopped." Type Amen to get blessing 666. The air around you feels heavy because truth is entering like a storm. Do not resist it. Let every word pierce deep, for each sentence is a key unlocking the mystery of what has been secretly unfolding in your daughter's world. She is not your enemy, she is your child. Her mistakes do not erase the love flowing from heaven to her. Instead, they magnify the mercy that God is showering on her through you in this very moment. What she hid from you was not out of hatred, but out of fear. Fear of your disappointment, fear of losing your trust, fear of exposing the wrong people who had gained access to her heart. But now, the time for fear is over, the season of truth has begun. You are her chosen protector, her earthly guardian, and heaven's shield over her. What you choose to do with this revelation will determine whether she falls or rises. That is why this moment carries eternal weight. Type Amen to get blessing 777. My beloved child, the weight of this revelation is still pressing on your chest, and you feel it because heaven wants you to understand the seriousness of this moment. The hidden chapter of your daughter's story is unfolding before your very eyes, and nothing can close it again. The sky above you holds witness to the truth, and no human hand can silence it now. Your daughter has been entangled in webs spun by deceitful people, people who knew how much she trusted, and they took advantage of her innocence. But heaven does not allow corruption to go unnoticed forever. Tonight, their names are being carved into the light, and their influence over her is being shattered. This exposure is not punishment, it is redemption. When a soul wanders into shadows, heaven does not abandon them but instead sends divine fire to clear the path. And this fire has reached your daughter now, burning away the lies that tried to cage her. The trembling inside you is the confirmation of this truth. You can almost hear the whispers in the air, the cracking of chains, the collapse of walls that once stood between you and her honesty. What you are feeling is heaven's declaration that her freedom has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The people who led her astray believed they could remain hidden, but the light is merciless to liars. Their masks are falling, their words are being exposed for what they truly are, poison. And soon, you will see how quickly their empire of manipulation crumbles. Your daughter's silence has been her prison. She feared your reaction more than she feared the lies surrounding her, but that fear is no longer in control. God Himself is moving her lips, guiding her heart, and preparing her spirit to finally confess. Do not harden your heart when she speaks, my beloved child. She will shake, she will cry, she will tremble, but she will also find peace when she sees your embrace. For heaven is using you as the anchor that saves her from drowning. Archangel Michael says, you are not just her parent, you are her divine covering. The same way the storm bends before the sun, the darkness around her must bow to the strength of your love empowered by heaven's truth. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This revelation is not just about her, it is about your entire family line. The enemy wanted to sow destruction through her, to turn her mistakes into wounds that would scar generations. But heaven intercepted that plot and reversed it before it could take root. Your bloodline is protected, and this exposure proves it. By revealing her hidden truth, God is healing not only her, but also preventing greater damage from touching everyone connected to her. This moment is bigger than what you see, it is rewriting the future. Do not allow shame to cloud your mind. Shame is a weapon of darkness, but truth is a weapon of heaven. When shame tries to whisper, remember that mercy is stronger, and love is more powerful than mistakes. She may not yet understand why everything is being exposed now, but one day she will. And when she does, she will thank God for the day that light entered her story. Tonight marks the breaking of a curse she didn't even know she was carrying. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. The hours ahead will feel heavy, as though time itself slows down to allow this revelation to unfold fully. Pay attention to signs, a sudden call, a strange silence, an unusual behavior from her. Each one will confirm what heaven is already showing you. Nothing about this moment is random. Your daughter has been standing at the edge of two worlds, one of truth and one of deception. For too long, she has leaned into the shadows, hoping they would protect her. But God has pulled her back forcefully into the light, and now there is no turning away. This is not a moment of defeat, but a moment of new beginnings. What once looked like shame will become a testimony of strength. The story that began with secrets will end with redemption. My beloved child, remember this, love her through this exposure, and you will see heaven's hand move faster than any earthly solution. Your choice to forgive, to protect, and to embrace her will unlock blessings you never imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. My beloved child, the air around you still feels charged, like lightning lingering after a storm. That is no accident, it is heaven's way of confirming that this message is alive, breathing, and meant for you at this exact moment. Do not ignore the pull inside your spirit, because it is guiding you to the truth your heart has been waiting for. The walls that once hid her secrets are falling piece by piece. She has been carrying a burden that was never hers to carry, but she thought silence would protect you. Instead, silence only chained her tighter, and today heaven is breaking those chains once and for all. You must prepare yourself for what comes next. When the truth bursts out, it will feel overwhelming, but you are not being shown this to collapse, you are being shown this to rise. God never reveals what cannot be healed, and healing has already begun for your daughter. Even as these words reach you, angels are moving on her behalf. They are circling around her, stripping away false friendships, cutting cords with manipulators, and protecting her from the judgment of those who never understood her pain. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Her tears will not be wasted, they are watering the soil of her future. What looked like shame will become a testimony, and what seemed like betrayal will turn into a lesson that secures her destiny. Heaven is rewriting her chapter right in front of your eyes. Do not underestimate the power of this revelation. It is not small, it is not partial, it is complete. Every hidden corner of her story is being flooded with light, and soon you will see how truth, though painful, is also liberating. Archangel Michael says, "You are the chosen vessel to hold her hand as she crosses this storm." The bond between you and her is divinely crafted, and no force of darkness can break what heaven has sealed. Your love will be the bridge that takes her from shame into redemption. What you are about to witness may shock you, but it will not destroy you. Instead, it will empower you, reminding you of the strength inside you and the divine calling over your family. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The ones who plotted against her are now trembling, for their lies are no longer safe. Every whisper, every manipulation, every plan, they are all being dragged into the open. What they thought would remain hidden forever is now exposed in the presence of heaven's light. Your daughter may feel broken in this moment, but she is not beyond repair. She is not beyond forgiveness, and she is not beyond love. God's hand is still upon her, shaping her path even in the middle of her mistakes. This revelation is not a curse, it is a rescue. Imagine a burning building. She was trapped inside, but tonight heaven broke through the flames to pull her out. That is why you are reading this now, because the rescue is unfolding in real time. You are not just a bystander, you are the one chosen to stand firm, to protect, and to cover her with unshakable love. Your strength is her lifeline, and your embrace will be her shield. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. The coming days may test your patience, but they will also prove your power. For every tear she sheds, a seed of healing is planted. And for every truth revealed, a door of blessing opens wider for your entire household. She will need you now more than ever, not as a judge, but as a safe place. Your arms will become the very ground where her heart finally feels at home again. That is the role heaven has designed for you in this divine moment. My beloved child, you may not fully understand why it happened this way, but trust this, God never exposes without purpose. The purpose is restoration, protection, and the release of blessings that were being blocked by deception. The pain of this revelation will soon transform into gratitude, because you will see how exposure saved her, saved you, and saved the future that belongs to your family. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. My beloved child, the night feels heavier because heaven is still working, layer by layer, tearing away what was never meant to stay hidden. Your heart may be racing, but that is only because your spirit already knows how close the truth has come. This is not a warning meant to scare, it is a revelation meant to free. Your daughter has been watched closely by angels, even in moments where she thought no one could see her pain. They have recorded her cries, her fears, and her silent pleas. And now those cries have reached the highest throne, forcing this exposure to take place. What she has been hiding is not just about her, but about those who tried to poison her path. Their influence has been strong, but heaven's intervention is stronger. One by one, their grip is being broken, and their plans are being scattered like dust in the wind. The revelation may sting like fire, but remember, fire does not only burn, it also purifies. What once felt like chains on her soul will soon become ashes left behind, because heaven will not allow her to walk into the future carrying the weight of lies. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. She has been caught in conversations she never should have been part of. Voices whispered lies into her ears, promising protection while secretly pulling her into danger. But God does not allow deception to thrive forever, and tonight, those voices are silenced. Her silence towards you has been her shield, but it was also her prison. She feared the truth would hurt you, yet it is the truth that will now save both of you. This divine exposure is the turning point your family needed. Archangel Michael says, even in her weakest state, she has not been abandoned. Heaven surrounded her with unseen shields, keeping her alive until this exact moment of revelation. You may not realize it yet, but countless storms have already been diverted from her path. The storm clouds are clearing now. The truth is arriving with thunder, but the rainbow of restoration is already forming behind it. Your daughter's destiny is not broken, it is only being rebuilt. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Do not let anger blind you when she finally speaks. Her confession will not be meant to wound, it will be meant to heal. Your reaction will determine how quickly the healing flows through her spirit. God has trusted you with this truth because He knows your strength. You are not just a parent, you are a chosen guardian of her soul. What you decide to do in this moment carries eternal weight. This revelation is about protection, not punishment. Those who thought they could use her as a tool of destruction have already been marked by heaven for judgment. Their time of influence is over, and their downfall is near. She may look weak in this moment, but she is stronger than she knows. And with your support, she will rise from this exposure not as a victim, but as a testimony of God's unshakable mercy. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The days ahead will bring signs that confirm everything you are reading now. A sudden slip of words from her, a message you weren't meant to see, or a change in her behavior, it will all point to the truth that heaven has already shown you. Pay attention, for nothing will happen by accident. Every detail will fit into the puzzle, and soon the full picture will stand before you, undeniable and clear. You will see how God orchestrated every piece. My beloved child, you are not alone in this. As these words flow into your spirit, angels are being dispatched to surround your daughter's steps. She will not face this battle without heavenly backup. The truth may be painful, but it is also powerful. Pain passes, but power remains. And soon, the power of this revelation will carry your family into a season of restoration unlike anything you've seen before. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. My beloved child, the truth is still unfolding like pages of a hidden book that was never supposed to be opened. Each line written by heaven now comes alive before you, burning away the lies that tried to cover her. Do not look away, because every second of this revelation matters. Your daughter's heart has been trembling for far too long. She tried to protect you by carrying the weight alone, but the weight became too heavy. Heaven could not allow her spirit to break, and that is why you are being given this message now. Her mistakes do not define her, what defines her is the love that refuses to let her go. Even in her darkest hour, God's light has never left her. The very exposure you see today is proof that she is still chosen, still loved, still protected. There were nights when she cried in silence, hoping no one would hear. But heaven heard. Every tear was counted, and now those tears are speaking louder than her silence ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. The people who surrounded her thought they had her under control. They thought they could twist her story and use her for their own gain. But they underestimated the power of divine intervention. Those false friends, those manipulators, those who whispered poison in her ear. They are being stripped of their power. Heaven has turned its gaze toward them, and nothing they planned will survive the fire that is coming. Archangel Michael says, "The sword of truth has fallen, and nothing can escape it." This moment may feel heavy, but it is also holy. You are watching heaven's justice play out in real time. Your daughter may shake as her truth comes to light, but she will also breathe freely for the first time in a long time. Her secrets are no longer her prison, this exposure is her escape. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The hours ahead will reveal more than you expect. Words will slip out, eyes will tell stories, and actions will confirm what heaven has already spoken. Stay alert, for the signs are everywhere. This is not about shame, but about restoration. Every truth revealed is a doorway for healing to enter. And every shadow removed allows blessings to flow where they were once blocked. My beloved child, you are stronger than you think. You were chosen to receive this because you have the strength to carry her through it. Do not doubt yourself now, for heaven has already equipped you for this moment. Her story will not end in brokenness. This revelation is the beginning of her rebuilding. She will rise from this moment with scars, yes, but also with wisdom, strength, and testimony. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Even now, angels are standing guard over your household. They are not only protecting her, but also protecting you, because the enemy wanted to use this situation to tear apart your family. That plan has failed, and what was meant to destroy will now bring you closer than ever. Your daughter's pain will not go unnoticed. Heaven is already turning her suffering into seeds of greatness. And those who thought they could laugh at her downfall will soon watch her rise higher than they imagined. This exposure is not random, it is precise, timed, and divine. God chose this very season to bring everything into the light because He knows you are ready to handle it. The timing is not late, it is perfect. My beloved child, do not fear the storm. When the wind howls, remember that the storm cannot outlast the sunrise. And her sunrise is closer than it has ever been. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. My beloved child, the waves of truth are still rolling in, stronger with each moment. You can feel it in your chest, a heaviness that refuses to let go, because heaven has not finished speaking. What began as a whisper has now become a storm that no one can silence. Your daughter's journey into the shadows was not by choice alone. She was pulled, deceived, and surrounded by those who disguised themselves as friends but were secretly wolves. Yet, heaven never stopped watching, never stopped protecting, and never stopped planning this very day of exposure. The pain you feel as these words strike your heart is the proof of how real this is. You are not being told stories, you are being shown reality. And this reality is what will save her from walking deeper into destruction. Every wall she built around her is crumbling now. The mask she wore is cracking. And soon, what was hidden in her heart will pour out like water that can no longer be contained. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. This revelation is not to embarrass her, but to restore her. God does not expose to destroy, He exposes to rescue. And tonight, your daughter is being rescued in ways she never imagined possible. The voices that once had power over her are already silenced in heaven's court. Their plans are falling apart, their lies are unraveling, and their control is being broken. What once seemed unshakable is now reduced to dust. Archangel Michael says, the truth may sting, but it is the key to freedom. Without this moment, she would have remained trapped. But now, her chains are broken, and her future is being rewritten under heaven's light. Your role is crucial, my beloved child. She needs your arms as her safe place, your love as her anchor, and your strength as her shield. You are heaven's chosen warrior for her life. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The coming days will test your patience, but they will also reveal your power. Do not let fear or anger take control, for both are traps meant to divide. Instead, stand firm in love, because love is what heaven is using to restore your family. Her tears will soon fall before you, but they will not be tears of endless sorrow. They will be tears of release, the kind that wash away guilt and invite healing. Let those tears fall freely, for they are holy in the eyes of heaven. You will notice how quickly the atmosphere changes once the truth is fully spoken. The heaviness that once filled your home will lift. And in its place, peace will settle like sunlight breaking through clouds. My beloved child, this is not only her breakthrough, it is yours too. For through her exposure, you will find your own strength, your own healing, and your own blessing waiting on the other side. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Even now, God is aligning things you cannot yet see. Opportunities are being prepared, doors are opening, and blessings are gathering because the blockage of deception is being removed. The moment she is free, your household will flow with blessings again. The manipulators who thought they had victory are now facing defeat. Their names are marked in the heavens, and their laughter is turning into fear. They cannot outrun the justice that is already chasing them. Your daughter may not realize it yet, but she is being carried by a current stronger than her own choices. Heaven's river is pulling her out of danger, and no hand of darkness can stop the flow. This is the power of divine timing. Archangel Michael says, stand tall now, for the battle is not yours alone. Heaven has already gone before you, and the victory is sealed. Your only task is to hold on to her with unshakable love. Type Amen to get blessing 2828.